Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, and if this is your first time, you are very much welcome. And if you are returning, well, welcome back, subscriber. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, I don't know what you're waiting for. But anyway, you can just hit that subscribe button and just show me some love, man, and leave a comment for me on the comment section after watching this video. Tell me who you are, and if you like this kind of content. So today I just wanted to come in and just have a kind of a talk. Um, that so success or pursuing our dreams and our purpose, it comes in levels, right? Well, at least for me, that's what I figured, that at first you kind of know that you are created for something. You kind of know that you were not just dropped here on earth for no reason and no purpose at all. And then from there, it is just gathering that courage a little bit enough. And then eventually you find yourself having a YouTube channel where you are putting yourself out there and you are vulnerable and you are sharing your story, even your failures, like I'm doing right now. That I did not just wake up yesterday and have courage to do this. I wanted to have a YouTube channel for some time, where I thought, let me open it now. Let me open it now, because when we start to wake up and we realize that we are created for something bigger, that we are not created to just be mediocre and to just go out of and go in and out and even dying without leaving a mark in this world, that it takes courage, and it's bravery, it's boldness to be able to do what we do when we finally decide to pursue our dreams and pursue our purpose. So if you are pursuing your dream and you are following your purpose, well, congratulations. You are on whatever stage in your life is. But one thing, that the mistake that we make, that I realized, with my career, that I started off as an engineer, right? And as an engineer, I've always wanted something, be a promotion, and figuring out every time whenever I land a role and do best good in it, and really crush it. And then the next thing I would do is think about what's next. But it came a time where I was just so exhausted and tired of just pursuing, because it felt like there's something that I'm pursuing that I'm not reaching. And so I wanted to speak about manifestation. That manifestation, it is not true manifestation is not to go out and get things. The void that is inside of you, where you feel that there is a point in your life where when you get to, you would feel like you have arrived. We don't arrive, we always evolving to greater and greater heights. We're always exposed to new information. I mean, we are creative beings, and if we find ourselves where we are comfortable now, there's no growth, what happens is that we regress. So, like I'm saying, congratulations that you have taken that step. But I also wanted to say that, through this journey of becoming the greatest, of ourselves, we don't arrive. And it doesn't mean that we always, pursuing, which is why manifestation is not. It's not that you have to go out and get stuff, because when you do that, you are never satisfied. But when you are living, from your core, from your true self, and living from your real passion and dream, then, when the Bible says that seek first the kingdom and then everything else will be added to you. You don't have to attract all these things that you think, status, even material things. Those things come because you are at your best. You are living your life at the greatest level of yourself, and you are serving the humanity, you are serving people, and you are doing exactly what God has called you to do. So there's no arriving. We are always revolving and evolving, to greater and greater heights. We're always becoming more of ourselves and recognizing that, we don't only have to be that one track pony. I know that with our parents, they had that one job. I know my grandfather, he had that job that he did for 40 years until he retired. But this generation, we find ourselves, being multifaceted, that we have different dreams and desires and even skills that we have. You find someone who is an executive, but they enjoy, playing a guitar. So we have hobbies, and we have found ourselves in this era that we're living in, where we have courage to become, and do, even if it's for a hobby, but to express ourselves in all the ways that we can, because we can be all and do all and whatever, we can all be whatever it is that we say we want. So knowing and understanding that firstly, we don't arrive, but we're always evolving into greater and greater heights, that there is always, something that we have not seen. And when we live from inside out, then it is no longer about thinking that we are fulfilling a goal. We are just expressing ourselves, because that's what life is about. We are here to have an experience. We are here to be our best self, rather than to define success according to the world standard. So knowing that, it means that we must choose the kind of women and men that we want to be. Do you want to be a woman who knows that you've got your purpose, and you've got that God created you for a dream, and that God created you for this kind of life, but you are scared to follow it? Because I don't. But the thing is, we have to be comfortable with failure when we know that. For us to become these women who are goal-getters and ambitious, and really don't take into consideration what people think about us, because there are people that can that they can have inputs in our lives, and those people are people who love us and people who want us to be our best. Then those people will encourage us. But the rest of the people, probably they impose their own failures, that they didn't go after what they wanted to do, and so they kind of scared for you, and maybe they're trying to be caring, but they don't see that they are taking something away from you that you want to do. So it's like you just have to decide the kind of woman that you want to be. Do you want to be a woman who's scared to go after her dream, or are you going to go after your dream with everything that you've got, even if you don't know what your purpose is, that you're going to find it, and that it doesn't matter that what someone says. You are not asking them for permission. You are just serving notice that this is what you want. Because also what I've seen, when it comes to pursuing and following our dreams, is that you don't need a whole lot of people to agree with you. You don't need, especially people that are close to you, because you have been with them for such a long time. You have created this comfort bed where all of you speak and you are comfortable with each other. But when a time for you comes where you are no longer satisfied with the status quo, and you realize that you want to change your life, it is you can't ask for everyone to agree with you. You just have to be bold enough and courageous enough, and really go after your dreams with everything that you have. So opinions of people cannot matter if you want to become the woman that you want to be. So validating who you are from the inside is what helps us to develop and become who God has called us to be. Becoming knowing that we have a destiny to fulfill, that we want to leave a mark in this world. Because when we are born, and the day that you are die, remember, or have you seen that on your tombstone, they write the day that you were born and the day that you died, and then they put a dash in between. So how about we make that dash count? Like I can't remember this lady that I used to watch on YouTube. She says that make that dash count. When they put you in the machine there in hospital, when they are checking your heart rate is going like this, and that's how our life is supposed to be. Because we are here to have an experience. We are here not only to live for our own self, because also one thing about living a purpose-driven life, if your life only satisfies you, it is too small. Make an impact in the world, impact some people's life. Let someone who's going to say, I've changed my life because I've seen what that woman has done with her life. I know where she comes from, and I've seen her build things and, going in places that people like her, when you look at things, don't normally go to places like that. But I've seen her being courageous. Inspire someone that when you stand up as women, we know this, that we stand up for everyone, right? So it is just that high time where we recognize that our impact is far bigger than we can ever realize. And so that's what I wanted to speak to you about on this day. I don't know what came up for you, and if there's anything, just leave a comment for me there on the comment section. And if you like this video, hit a like and share with your community, man. Maybe there's someone there who would want to connect with someone like me. Maybe there's someone who can resonate with the kind of message that I put in. So I will see you on my next video, and take care.